Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners. You are tuning into the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Spiritual Insight Show with Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I'm Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and so happy to be back with each and every one of you in this safe and secure sacred circle after a wonderful, I hope, relaxing, peaceful, holy days season, and Happy New Year. So, wow, welcome everyone back. And so whether you're watching live now from YouTube or from Facebook, we welcome everyone. And even those that are watching or going to watch, watching right now, who's going into the future to watch this replay. And then even those who are going to watch this in the replay, welcome, welcome, welcome. And know that your space has been reserved for you. So, hello, Ruth, Rosemary, Jill, Rosemary, Marie, Robin, yes, Maureen and Kim. Just hello and welcome everyone. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, yes, woohoo! Happy New Year indeed. And I just would like to remind everyone, sometimes we have some new viewers. My website, how you contact me is through my website, whitesagewoman.com. That is how you can contact me as far as like with my services and, things like that. Just you can contact me through there. All right. And also, too, with Goldylocks Productions, many of you know how to contact me through there as well. So, all right. Woohoo! How's everyone feeling? And hello, Wendy. Hello, Sarah. And yes. All right. Good evening, Kiki. Yay. All right. So, sorry. I just had so much energy around. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right. So, I want all of us to just take some deep breaths for a few moments, just to really come into this sacred and safe circle of healing and love. We have beautiful energy exchanges that take place. And we're just going to take some deep breaths. And so everyone, I know everyone that sits in the sacred circle are very sensitive, and we feel things, and we feel anxiety, some of the anxiousness. We can feel, I don't see things revving up, even though it's like, okay, 2021 is supposed to be more peaceful. What's going on? And as some of you are maintaining that happy, peaceful stride, and that's good. That's good. Keep up with that. But those, I really cannot stress enough. And my angelic committee, all the angels, the guides, those for our highest and greatest, really can't stress enough to please just turn off the media. Everything that we're hearing on TV, on the news, is not, they're not portraying the truth. So it is, and even the social media, you see social media, things that's getting put. So please just, we love social media, though, to market, to interact with our friends and some of our family that's not nearby, right? But just scroll past. Don't get caught up in the differences of opinions, with anything else. And I've seen good spiritual people get caught up in this in the web or netting of false realities of religion and politics and any other kind of beliefs like that, instead of just honoring everyone for whatever they want to believe and let's move on. It's very important that we stay united. All right? So it's so true. Let me go back. Kimberly, everyone from the divine side has made sure that I'm feeling love and happy today. That's wonderful, Kimberly. Kimberly, stay in that zone. Hello, Chris. Hello, Jill. I'm feeling great in 2021. Things are already going better for me personally. That's wonderful, Jill. Yes, absolutely it is. Sarah, Austin sent you the heart so you know he loves you. Oh, thank you, Austin. Hello, Teresa. Yay. All right. So, just keep feeling good. Keep in that zone. Keep feeling great. Stay in the higher vibrations. And so for those of you who didn't watch the spiritual message circle last night, it was really great. There were some messages that were coming in for, everyone that was there. And even the opening, White Eagle came yesterday with a message, and pretty much it's just saying the same thing. I should say that all the guides, the ascended masters, light beings, angels, they're all pretty much putting forth the same type of information because we are ascending. Nothing is going to stop this ascension into the fifth dimension. All right. We've had great conjunctions. We have new light coming onto this earth plane, into this universe from 7 ascended stars. It's things are already in forward motion. It's not going to stop. And if you pay attention to media, to the news right now, you're going to feel like it is the end of the world. Let me tell you what it is. It's the end of the third dimension. We know this. We've heard this. And we can hear it all last year till people tell us like, okay, I can't hear it anymore. But when we live it and go through it and experience it, it can shake you to your core. It can make you question briefly, but catch yourself going through that. And if you feel fearful, ask yourself, why? Why do I feel fearful? Is it me? Is it my feelings? Or is it something that, I'm being sensitive and feeling everyone else's feelings, anxiety, and everything else? So is it mine? I'm going to work with it to make sure that I heal and release that trigger so that doesn't happen again. And if it does happen again, then you just keep working on it. All right. But if it's not yours, absolutely release it. Just, this doesn't belong to me. I'm going to unhook any and everything that's not for my highest and greatest off my energy field, off of me. Let the angels remove, you with the intention of I'm removing it, and it will be removed energetically. And the angels will direct it so to harm none. You can even say return to sender. And you're not hurting that sender. The sender's hurting themselves, because what they put out, they get back. And they don't like it. And they blame everyone else for what they're getting back. Oh, who sent me this? You did. It was you. And until they deal with what they're putting out, that's their own thing. It's not yours. And so this may be difficult if they're like bosses or co-workers or even family members that this is happening with. Just stay in the highest and greatest as possible. To visualize the rainbow in the sky, and always get that bird's eye view. Either get onto the back of your unicorn, Pegasus, into the back of your dragon, big bird, whether it's an eagle or just, you're flying, you grew wings and you're flying. Fly up and get that bird's eye view. Always know that there's more happening than we really understand and see at this time. But you can know that this shift is powerful, and that coming through it's going to be so much better. It really is. Let's take a deep breath. Guarantee within the next, by the time January is over and we get into February, everyone's going to feel like they have been put through the ringer, or they're just going to feel like, what? You think 2020 shook you maybe a little bit, and if it didn't, that's fine too. And maybe for those who aren't doing this type of work, and the ones who are really going to be shooken up more okay, are the ones that are still asleep. Those are the ones. And us light workers, us with our eyes open, we're going to be the ones that's going to help everyone else that are awakening. And all we got to do is just be who we are. Stand in your love, stand in that divine love, and just that's all you have to do. Keep your light shining brightly. All right, and that attracts them. All right, to you. That will attract them to you. And so be that lighthouse. Now remember, the lighthouse doesn't go to the ships go to the lighthouse, or guides the lighthouse, right? So, but the thing is that don't go looking for people to help. They will just come to the light, and just your vibration of love, that divine cosmic heart love, is enough to just help ignite, if it's with it their own light, if that went out, or to make it brighter. Right? It's like a chain reaction. And it's just so, there really isn't words, and sometimes we make things harder than they need to be, but it really does happen. You get around someone that's really bright, they're going to help you to make your flame even higher. All right. Again, it is all choices. There are some people who don't want that, and then they'll run. But that's their free will. All right. Robin, I know way too much sometimes, and it can cause anxiety. Robin, I understand that, because I used to feel that way until it was like, just because you know it doesn't mean you have to share it. And that was the hard thing I had to learn too. And because I even would question my angelic committee, well, if I'm getting it, shouldn't I share it? They're like, no, write it down, just journal it and move on. A lot of things, we also have to learn, I don't say the timing. The time is an illusion, and we're getting away from that too. But the thing is that you'll know when the right moment to share. And sometimes it's a test. We're going to tell you something. What are you going to do with this information? We're going to share something with you. What are you going to do with this information? What are you going to do with this information? I'm going to journal about it, because I already know that if some people can't handle that, some people can't handle the truth, some people can't handle what I'm going to say. And I know my mission is not to push through that, but I'm just going to sit back. I'm going to journal it and just hold this love and this light. Now, there are people that will that will just deny you, or just deny what you're saying, and walk away, and that's okay too. There are those who their mission is to be the ones that put themselves right in the line of fire, so to speak. Okay. And they're the ones that are opening their mouths and standing up, but that's their mission. That's what they agreed to. And but if you're more of, and everyone has different roles, and no one's better than anyone else. We all are very necessary. Okay. So Kim, if you can't hear me on Facebook, can you just refresh your page and see if that helps you? Okay. Hi, Linnell. So, hi, Lauren. I was notified tonight that many of us who are retired military might be called to duty in Washington, D.C., depending on our MS jobs. Any thoughts? And thank you. Hello, Lauren. Yes. Yes, I've heard some things about that, Lauren. Just stand by is all I can say. Just stand by. Lauren, just keep shining your light bright, and only for your highest and greatest, the outcome. All right. And so if you are meant, and you will know in your soul if you're meant to respond to that call of duty, or if you're not. And if you're not meant to, everything will fall into place that you don't go. Okay. So don't be fearful. Take some deep breaths, and know that the outcome that's for your highest and greatest will be the outcome. Okay. All right, Lauren. And so just yeah. But you shed light wherever you go, so know that. So even if you do have to go, you need to keep an open mind and an open heart and be very bright light, okay? And it may surprise you, the outcome of that. But you are divinely protected, all right? So just know that. Know that you are. All right. To that. Yeah. Okay, good. Kim's all set. Yay. All right, so I took a month thinking, feeling about that. Fractals before I explained it all. Fractals. Yeah. We do that. We are meant to learn everything. We were here to go through the darkness, to go through the light. We are all here. That's how we learn something, right? If you're given a toy, you're going to turn it around and access every part of it. You're going to know how it works ins and outs. And not that, okay, these bodies are toys, but I'm just saying that we, in order to really know thyself, to know who we are, we're going to go do our shadow work. We're going to walk all through that darkness. We're going to go through hell and back. And you can be blinded by the light. And then it just causes us all to go right back into the middle, to that balance. And stay balanced. All right? Stay in harmonious alignment with Source. All right. Hello, Sugar Magnolia. Good vibes. Yes. All right, Wendy. Yesterday when I got up, I felt like I was trapped in the herd of a sheep. As the day went on, I felt like I was going to experience something very extraordinary. Yes, you are. Why do you feel like you're trapped? And that's something that you will have to do that self-work with. Was why do you feel like you are trapped in the herd? Are you the black sheep? And you're stuck in the herd of people that are asleep, and you're the black sheep, and you feel like you're, are you standing your ground, or are you moving with them? Is it your mission to move with them? And if it's your mission to move with them, the mission is to heal them as well as to be that bright light. Okay? So yay. Hello, Julie. Yes, Wendy, you know this. You know, we've had conversations, so but it can be overwhelming. It really can. And you can experience things and you're just like, really? I signed up for this? What was I thinking? Yeah. But we're all going to get through this, and we're going to get through this together, and just know that. And so, Lauren, please keep in touch with me. Let me know how that goes. Okay. So yeah, just like I said, by the end of the month, a lot of we're going to feel like we're on a roller coaster ride, even more so than ever, and that's okay. You know who you are, know what your belief systems are, and know that everything that's not for the 5D vibration is going to fall. It already has. It's starting to fall. And what we're going to feel is that, so when something's falling, it's collapsing. And what we're going to experience this next couple of weeks is the bam, is the fall of it. And that fall has that reverberation, that vibration that is felt worldwide. And that is when we have to ground even more into Lady Gaia, and still remember our divinity, still shine bright and go, I'm here, I'm fine, I'm holding this fifth dimensional space. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, Julia, I get that trapped feeling with the oppression before I speak my truth. It gets in my head a lot of the time, but I believe it's better to stand tall, even if you stand alone. Exactly, Julie. Exactly. And always ask, too, when you get these things, should I speak it or should I hold back? And even if, divine truth, and we know it, we feel it, and should I speak it now, or do I just write it and share it later? So, but absolutely. Hello, Rich. How are you doing, Richard? Okay, Lauren. Yeah. Chris, I keep hearing a Beatles song in my head. All you need is love. All we need is love. Absolutely, that's it. That is. But it sounds so cliche, doesn't it? All we need is love. And people are like, oh gosh, you've been hearing that since the 60s. No, we don't need that. Yes, we do. So, hello, Samir. Lots of trapped emotions coming up to be released at this time. I agree. Yes, exactly, Samir. Absolutely. And every one of you, hello, Christiel. Every one of you have stepped into your power. And we know how much stronger we are when we connect with other people like we are in the sacred circle, right? With other light workers. And it really, really does help us all. And we're not alone. All right. And a technique I always like to do is ask to see how many light workers are going off daily. And I like to visualize this golden net of light that's around Mother Earth, around Lady Gaia. And so pretty much it's like a grid, right? So it's a golden vibrating net. I mean, it's breathable, right? And this is where we send prayers. This is how prayers travel this net system with the orbs and the angels. And this is how we send distant healing prayers, anything distantly, all right, is that's how it travels through this netting. So you can ask, and it also shows where every light worker is. More and more lights are going off. So by the end of this year, from what I heard from my angelic committee, billions more. Oh, wow. Did I just freeze? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whoa. Okay, hold on. But ask to see the light workers that light every day, and you will see the net just light up and light up and light up even more and more. All right. And just know that it sometimes what gets people to the truth is when they feel like they fell for a lie, or when they feel like they have been so misguided, and they have to go through all the phases of wow, you know how we feel when we've trusted something that let us down, whether it's a system, a person, or whatever, society, or whatever, right? And so you have to let them go through that motions, the grieving, and then they'll come back around. But most definitely we have to stand tall and be there for them when they're picking up the pieces and trying to figure out. But the shock of that hitting the ground, the collapse hitting the ground, is going to make everyone take their blindfold off who are still asleep, or wake them back up, because they're going to be going like, what? And stand tall in your love. And it's okay even if you feel that little brief fear, and then you're like, wait a minute, everything's going to be fine. Don't get sucked into that 3D. Don't get sucked into that arena. No. Okay, stay above it. So another visualization they just gave me was like, okay, I said the rainbow above the sky, right? So like the old Greece, the Olympic stadiums, right? And so the battle that would take place, and when you feel like it truly is a battle between good and bad, don't think that or say that, because a fight is 3D energy. And when you drop into that arena, you have to, I don't like those odds. You're either going to win or you're going to lose. No fighting, just love. Stay in the little love rainbow and be above that. But that fear sometimes can make you kind of fall a little bit, and just don't land into the middle of that arena. And if you do, you will pay attention and go, I feel overwhelmed. Oh no, I fell into this 3D arena. Take a deep breath. Bring that light back in, and you'll just float right back up. Okay. And so I've never agreed with even people who are healing themselves or trying to heal from a disease, and they go, oh, we're going to fight this. You're going to fight it. You just lowered your odds. It's 50-50. You're either going to win or you're going to lose. No. Don't fight it. Love it. Love it. Shine that light. And then work to help yourself. We always have to do something to better ourselves. If we want to heal, we need to change the way we think, the way we feel, our diet. What are we doing? We're not listening to our body. We're not listening to what our needs are. And as soon as you start paying attention to yourself and unplugging of what everyone else tells you what they think you need, we become more empowered. We really do. Okay? Oh, let's see. Robin, if I speak it, I get attacked by low vibe sleepers. Yeah, absolutely. Right now, you notice everyone's a little bit more touchy too, a little bit more edgy. A little bit, they really are. Okay? If one is just saying the word love, it means nothing if it's not meant from the heart. And that's good, Marie, because it's everyone's opinion, not really opinion. It's everyone's idea of what love is. All right? What does love mean on the third dimension? It means something completely different in the fifth dimension. We're talking that divine love. And what happens is when you have two people that don't agree on the vibration of love, well, they're not on the same vibration, period. All right. And so we're talking high vibrational love that comes from the heart. And that's where all love should come from. But a lot of people misuse that term, that phrase, that action. They try to put love in action. They try to copy what that looks like. But you can tell, us feelers can feel it if it's fake. Have you ever looked into, I've watched someone go through the motions, but you look in their eyes and their eyes are dull. There's no light. There's no spark. Someone who's got that divine love in them, you can see it in their eyes. Look in the depths of their soul. There you go, Devin. That's right. Love is a word best said from the soul. That's it. Look in their eyes, and you'll tell if they are talking about the love in the third dimension or love in the higher, the fifth dimension and above. Okay. Yay. So I've had that conversation, Marie, to that toss back and forth and everything. And words are powerful, and that's what makes but the energy of a lie is different than the energy of a truth. And can you tell the difference? That's good homework. Okay. Wendy, I feel like everything is going to be fine. I don't want to get caught up in the hate. Exactly. Don't get caught up in the hate. Yes. Eyes are the windows of the soul. Absolutely, Kimberly. Yes. Yeah. And then we've all met people like that, right? We're having a conversation with them and they're going through the motions. Now, we've all known people, whether they're in our lives, coworkers, families, celebrities, politics, whatever, in all walks of life. We've met people who may speak so eloquently or so intelligently, and they move and present themselves in such a way. But you get near their energy or you look them in their eyes, and if they won't look you in the eyes, that's a big red flag right there. But when they do look at you and you don't feel it, they are just programmed themselves to act a certain way and to present themselves in a certain way, and that's it. That's it. And it's like, okay, their spark. Just know this. Every person has that divine, every living being has a divine spark in them. It's what they do with that spark. Let it shine. And the windows of our soul, our eyes. We can see that when they let it shine within, you can see it through their eyes. But when someone puts their divine spark into, like, a small steel case and put it into another steel case and then put it into another safe or something all within them, they lock that away. All right, you can't see the spark, and their eyes look dark and dull, right? Yeah. Ooh. Robin, I have not watched the telly in about 2 years. Only see if someone else has it on. Yes, that's good. That's good, and you should keep that off. And I'm so much happier when we aren't, when I'm not watching that. Now, and actually, let me back up a little bit. There are shows that I like on cable and things that we record and we'll go back and watch. But as far as oh my, are we having all sorts of internet stuff here going on? Let me see. All right, there we go. I think that was YouTube. Were we good? All right. I wonder if there's keywords or tricky phrases that are tripping up our social media. It depends what you're watching on TV, and that's all I'm going to say. Because if I keep going, and if I say certain keywords, watch what happens. All right. Okay, so now we're going to shift gears here. All right. Yeah. If you lose, everyone just keep refreshing. Whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. Okay. So yeah, I noticed that a lot of light workers, they get on, they go live. You have to be very careful what you're saying because everyone now that goes live, because we are heavily being monitored, and it's going to freeze. There it goes. There you go. Proof right there. All right, so now let's just shift. We love you, Facebook and YouTube. All right, so yes, there is an option on YouTube called Super Chat. If you would like to make a donation, you could do that. We have unlocked Super Chat last month. We're really happy about that. And what that is there's a $sign on the bottom of the chat, and on YouTube only, and it gives you an opportunity to, if you want to donate, to keep the shows going, keep us going, and so I just appreciate that. If anybody who does that, and appreciate it, and thank you so much. Just wanted to mention that. So all of our shows have unlocked that, so we're happy about it. All right. Yeah, I know, though. I'm watching too how YouTube is yeah, buffering. All right. Now, yeah, right. I do like it, certain shows, and you have to be careful too what you watch on your phone with all the streaming and the apps and stuff. Okay, so there I go again. See, YouTube. Now, let's move to something else. Super spiritual. Yeah. All right, here we go. Now, I hope everyone, I think this is the last show in December, but like everyone's going to remember, so much has happened. Okay? I want you to get a piece of paper or a notebook, or we can do this together, or you can do this later on. If you're not in a position to do it now, please don't. Like if you're driving, or you're just, maybe you don't feel like doing it, you're relaxing, you don't want to get up and get your journal, you don't want to get up and get a notebook or some paper, and that's fine. You can do it later. All right. We're going to do our very own 2021 forecast. Let me read here, Marie. Many times I have had someone say to me, I don't like you looking at me. When I ask why, the answer is, I feel you can see everything with me. And yes, I do, many times through one's eyes. Yes. They know that, don't they? They know, don't look at me. I don't want to look at you. They don't want to make eye contact because they know someone looks at you. But to them, we're looking through them and scanning them. And it's just, we're all connected. And that's the thing, all right? There's no such thing as privacy, believe it or not. I mean, energetically, it's quantum entanglement. We are all connected. There really is no privacy. None. All right. If you think you're alone when you're in the bathroom or you take a shower, ask a medium who can see spirit how alone they are. I'll tell you. I get more visitors when I'm in the shower. And it's like, come on, really? But they're not looking at it the way that we are, right? And water is an amplifier. So whether you got your hands in the water, you're washing dishes the old way, or you're in the shower or you're in a bath, it's water's amplifier. So that just brings them to you. But it is kind of funny, right? But there's no privacy. So there's some people that just can't handle that. No, I don't like that. The time out, the time alone. When we say that as light workers, time alone, it's time away from other human beings that we're on this earth plane with right now. We like time alone to connect with with our angels and our guides in the upper vibration. We want to be in that vibration, right? That's so funny. I always feel like someone's watching me because they are. And I have a really funny story. I'm going to have to censor this big time, but it was, when you're having a romantic time with your partner there, with my hubby, and I kid you not, every female ancestor on my side, from my mom to my grandparents, my grandmothers, great grandmothers, aunts, people, they were all sitting there in spirit around us. Hey, wanting to talk. And I'm like, are you serious? Do you see what we're doing? This is all going on internally, right? Because if I were to even, I didn't want to ruin the moment, right? You don't want to say anything. But I'm just like, no, going, oh my gosh. Seriously, can you just give me some time and then we can have a conversation now? And then after that, it was like, I've got to put some more boundaries. It's like, just stay out of the bedroom. Stay out of the bedroom, please, unless it's an emergency. You can come to me in my sleep when I'm sleeping. But, come on. Y'all have a life. You know what I'm talking. You were here. Just some privacy. I'll never forget that, and that is so funny. And I'm looking back on it now. So yeah, Kiki, I'm watching YouTube doing its thing. Anyway, that's my funny story. I'm sure we all have some funny story of, peekaboo, we see you. Stop, go away. But there's no, it's so funny how we sit there going, oh my gosh, really? But they're not like peeping toms. Let me say that. They're not. They're such just pure love. All right, and they understand what's going on, but they're not just sitting there. They just want to connect and just, oh, this is beautiful. That's nice. I like, But we're just like, oh, come on, not now. I know, right, Ruth? That is hysterical. So I had to make sure I set some stricter boundaries after that. It's like, oh no. Please. All right. So what I like to do every year in January, this is a great time to set up what I call a 2021 forecast. And I went over the 2021 on my last show on December 20th. I went over my personal forecast that I made for 2020 for each month. And so it's really fun. And so, yeah, Chris, yeah. I know. Anyway. Oh, my goodness. So let me catch up because everyone's trying to catch up here. And just, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Richard, he only watches for weather. That would be the only time we did too. But you know what, though? There's weather radios, weather alerts that you can get, even an app on your phone for the weather. And I rely on that now, even though, you can have 5 different weather apps and they could all be incorrectly. They said meteorologists have like the easiest job ever because they get paid even if they're wrong. I'm making a joke. All right. I know there's a science behind it. I shouldn't joke. But it's kind of like, really? I've got 3 weather apps and they're all different for this area. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Linnell, thank you. You got it working? Thank you, Linnell. Thank you for the super sticker. This is super sticker. Oh, that coffee one. I love that. She just, super sticker, give me a big old cup of coffee. I love that sticker. Thank you so much, Linnell, for sharing your love. Thank you. Yay. Okay. Now, so what I was talking about was the journal, making your own journal, and you'll be surprised. This is also a great technique or a great way for you to open up and be more intuitive and really pay attention to you. Okay. And so what I do is a little notebook here, just leave some space in between each month. Go through every month, January, February, March, right? The whole year, all the way to December. Leave some space in between. And what I did last year was I only allowed myself 1 word, or at least up to 5. 1 to 5 words. I wanted it simple. I wanted it fast. January. How does this month look? How would it be described? How would my angelic committee, how would my angels, my guides, those are my highest and greatest, describe January 2021? Go quickly, take your first impression and write it down. Okay, thank you. Take a pause for a moment and then go to February. Or you can do it quick. Sometimes that energy comes in. I go fast. It's like January, got it. February, got it. March, got it. April, couple words, let's go. And also too, if you go through the change of season, you can visualize the change of seasons too. They like that. They won't give me a specific time. They always give me a season. And so when you're visualizing the seasons, the change of the seasons, and the information comes through. All right. And so that's something that you can do if you can't do it now, tonight, tomorrow, whatever. You got January, right? But before January is up, get it started. And then just put it someplace where you can go back to it every month and do the whole thing for January. Just do the whole year. And then what I like to do is when January is over, I'll go back to it and look at it. Okay. Sometimes I forget and let a couple months go by. And then I will go back and look at it and go, oh, wow, that really did happen. Or, oh, yeah, you don't have to understand what you're writing down immediately because it will be validated for you later on. Sometimes you will know. Sometimes you don't. And what you don't know will be revealed. But the thing is that you knew it because it all comes from within you. You have those answers or that prophecy or that foresight, so to speak, right? And it's just us realizing and catching up with it. So it's something fun I like to do, and it really does strengthen our abilities, keeps us connected, keeps us focused too on spiritual work, right? And I think this is the things that we need to do. Whether you're journaling, writing, doing some artwork, drawing, singing, get on your singing apps or sing, whatever is your thing. Let's invest our time with that, with our moments, and that really helps raise the vibration and keep that vibration high for us all. Robin, I spirit write every night. I also make vision boards. I love that. Vision boards are great. And this is a great time. So, Robin, when you make a vision board, do you make one per intention, which you want to manifest? Is it per month? Is it per year? How do you do? Because there's so many different ways. And I love hearing how people do their vision boards. So how do you do that? And now you can make digital, if you're like the graphic arts, you can make them digitally and look at them. You can actually cut. It depends. It's therapeutic, I think, when you do it the old school way of cutting things out. But a lot of people don't get magazines anymore. Cut the pictures out and put them on there, So, but it's the arts and crafts is always fun, right? So you can share if you would like to, Robin. How do you do that? Do you do it per what you want, per intention? Do you do it for a month? Yes, intention. Okay, yeah, per intention, which you're trying to manifest. Gotcha. Yeah. And there's people that do for all sorts of things. But you can make your journal into a vision board too. I have some writing in mine journal. If someone sends me a card that's really nice, I will take and cut the card up as far as what they wrote, and I'll stick that in my journal. If it's a pretty artwork on the card, I'll make it colorful, stick that in there, tape it in there, right? I'll doodle, I'll draw, so that it almost looks like a scrapbook, right? And then even, yes, one page might be a vision board of this is what I'm trying to manifest. And you can do that too, right? And because sometimes we don't want our vision boards where everyone else can see it. But if you journal and you're in a habit of journaling, you're going to see your journal. And if you're going to journal, you should also make sure you're going back and reviewing your journals from time to time. And so whether it's yearly or every once in a while, I have like a library of journals now. When you do it a lot and you just keep on, and it's like volume 1 to 10, you put the volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, 4, And then, so I keep every day one. I keep dream journals. That's different volume number series, right? The dreams, just my journaling. And so it's fun to do that. It's a history of you. And then from time to time, go back and just pull one another year and start and go and read it and go, oh, yeah, this is why you're journaling, too. It's this, you get to see, whether visually and then energetically, this is how much I've grown. I remember what I wrote about here. Wow. And it's not to relive it. It is to just observe your own growth, right? So, yeah, I like the idea of a quick write for a journal. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I do too. I just, go, what information do I have? I have to tell you, working with, and this has helped me so much to identify what angels I was working with. The Seraphim angels, and I've worked with them since I was young, are very fast. Information is fast. Bam, bam, bam. Healing is fast. Bam, bam, bam. All right. It's all very fast. And so the journaling can be like that too. What I also like to do journaling, Lyle, is I put it in question and answer format. I'll do Q, my question. And then by the time I'm writing that A, it's already coming out. There it is. And if it's not, that's fine. Go to your next question, the A for answer, and wait for that answer. And it really does. Call in the Seraphim angels. Call in of course, the archangels. Call in all the angels. And here's the thing too for the angels is that certain angels are assigned to you. They won't come until you call on them. So please, right now, everyone, if you have not given permission to all the angelic realm to come to you at any time without you asking, do so now. Just a simple statement of, I give permission to all the angels in the angelic realm and all the phylums of angels to come to me, to assist me, to be near me all the time without my continued permission, without my continued asking. They can come and be with me at all times for the rest of my being, for the rest of my life, forever. Thank you. And it works. So now you've given permission, and they will come in and help you. For the ones that were waiting for permission, because they can't interfere, some of them, until you give them permission to do so. All right. So by giving them that, I'll tell you, you feel when that happens, when they're all around you, and it just feels so good. So you're going to get things a lot faster and quicker, and it's sharp. They are very simplistic and powerful. Sometimes we make things, I don't say harder, but the energy gets lost in translation if we use too many words to describe it. I hope that helps that. Yeah. Sometimes I can't find words to describe what we're feeling. It's because it's so beautiful, and we feel like the words are going to just cheapen it, doesn't it? It's like, oh gosh, I'm trying to look for the word. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, let me see. Lauren Love. Do your guides ever point out any medical alerts while they're fringing on your shower, bath, or personal time? Any medical alerts? Like for myself, actually, that's a great time to scan your body, and you can find out what's going on. I don't scan I use the shower, my shower time. I actually have like a little ceremony in the shower, but I'm blessing the water. It's a blessing water ceremony while I'm in there, and just being very grateful and rinsing everything off my body. That's not mine. I scan my body. I do have my healing time. I do that in the morning and nighttime before I go to bed. I'll put my hands right around my belly button and then do a scan and ask your body. I ask my body, what do you need? You doing good? Everything okay? And your body will answer you. Sometimes you feel like you need to eat something or drink something, or not eat something or not drink something. And so we have to learn to listen to what our bodies want. All right. And we kind of figure, we know, what we need sometimes. All right. Let's see, Angel, would giving permission be better than just asking them to be present? Well, giving them a blanket permission to be with me at all times, instead of, I ask you to be present with me right now, right here in the now, which is always. But sometimes it's just better just to say to come near me, and I don't have, and you're specifying that you don't have to keep asking. You're giving them that permission. You're giving them that key, so to speak, and then they'll always show up. Sometimes asking them to be present, it depends what your situation is, and only those that maybe are specialists in that situation will come. Here, you're giving permission to the whole angelic realm to come. All right. Whereas if we're asking for help, they're going to send the ones that, whatever you're going through, that's situational. All right. And that's it. So you want all of them. Right? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, absolutely. Yay. Richard, I just started to write in my journal. That's great. That's good. And even if you don't know what to write at first, this is in the very beginning, just write how your day went, documented. It's okay. So I did this. I had an appointment, and I did this, and I saw so and so, and then how'd that make you feel? Talk about your feelings, and that kind of thing. You'll be surprised once you start writing, and it's like, oh wow, that. We sometimes make it, again, harder than it needs to be. So just even if you start writing down what you did, and maybe a conversation you have with somebody, and how that make you feel, again, that's all helping you to know who you are, know what your triggers are, and how you can make yourself get into that more calmer and peaceful, anxiety-free zone. Yep. Just say, yo, angels, I am ready. I know that, Chris. Yeah, yo, angels, I'm ready. Here, now, always. Short and sweet. There you go, Chris. Woo. Robin, I've had the same three angels around me all my life. I also call on others. Absolutely. Stay hydrated, drink some water. Oh, yeah. We have, it's interesting. I never really resonated with guardian angels. I didn't know what guardian angels meant because the Seraphim uses the term source for God because the word God has been so tainted, has it not? It says source for God and calls the guardian angels solar angels. Solar. We have a solar chakra. We have the SOLAR, solar chakra, that consists of our higher self, our solar angel, our higher self, our soul. All right. And so I make a joke going, oh, so is it solar like SOLAR or solar like SOULAR? Anyway, this is my childhood growing up. The Seraphim helped me a lot. They were my reality. They were my comfort. They taught me theology. We'd have great discussions. Yeshua, Jesus would come in and we'd have great conversations about religion. And so I just really took comfort in the spirit world. Whether I had to be careful because I wasn't allowed to talk to spirit, even family on the other side, because that freaked my mom out. But she told me you can talk to angels. So, okay, that's what I did. But not realizing too, it didn't hurt me. It actually helped me. That's who I communicated with them. And so everyone has these connection with the angels. All right. It's like no one, again, don't feel like when people share their stories that anyone's better than you. They're not. Everyone has different experiences. All right. And it's beautiful, the sharing, and just to see how we get through it, and we all arrive in the same place right here. We arrive in this sacred circle, even though we took different paths to get here. Okay. Oh, yeah, the same ones. Yay. Well, you can notice more and more will come in, especially for a situation that you need help with, their skills and anything from the computer. And you know anything about computers and it's starting to go, you're starting to act wonky or whatever. You can call in the angels to send an angel specialist for your computer. Now I say this because the best way, this is the universal, the cosmic vision board, is you create everything in the upper vibrations and let the angels find the right match where you are and bring it to you. So you'll have the right resources to get your computer fixed. We've done it with cars being repaired. If there's something and my husband's a great mechanic, but if there's something that happened that was beyond his knowledge, I would call in the angels, the car specialist angels, and to help him. And either conversing with them, either he would figure it out or they would bring another person to help him. All right. So it's very powerful and it works. And it's my angelic committee. It consists of the angels, my spirit guides, ascended masters, light beings, just there you go. The Intergalactic Council of Light and the Galactics. So who is on your committee? I thought that was cool because, the businesswoman that having a committee meeting with my angels and my guides, that keeps me making sure I have my committee meeting every day. All right, come on, angels, come on, guides, you got a committee meeting, let's go. So I call it my angelic committee. You can call it whatever you want to, your circle, your team, whatever resonates with you, you do that, okay? And you can call on them. So let's see. Maria, I had my dragon come to me just before I was diagnosed with a serious health condition, and I knew then and there that I was in crisis health-wise. Yes. Yeah, your dragon came to help you. But Marie, a lot of times you didn't do anything wrong. We have to come in and experience these. And I know that you've answered, like maybe if you had 10 questions, you've had 8 answered. There's still a couple more that you are wondering about that crisis, but you're working through it and you're getting through it, and you had to experience that, not just for you, but for those around you. And I understand you know that, but sometimes too, it can feel like you're a martyr, but you're not. There's no martyrship. There's none of that, like that sacrificing. No, it's, you've come a long way, and just keep with it. Okay. And continue to work with your dragon. And, ask, your dragon to bring in Merlin, who is the ultimate alchemist, which I know you also work with Saint Germain, which Merlin was Saint Germain in another aspect, or Saint Germain was Merlin, or however you want to put that. The different soul aspects, the greatest alchemists ever are usually the same soul aspect. So bring in the great alchemist to help you work that magic within you. Okay? Lauren Love, I have journaled premonitions since childhood. Yes, absolutely. That's great. That's great. And we have learned to be very careful with that. Haven't we, Lauren? All right. Wow, my goodness, the time just went by so fast. So make sure you have your 2021 forecast, or I don't want to like to say predictions. Premonitions is good. Just always to say, there we go. All right. Woo! I didn't say anything. It just muted me, and I did not do that. All right, we're at the end. Thanks for hanging in with me. Much love to each and every one of you. Please remember to shine brightly. Just keep shining bright. We're going to get through all this together. I'm here for you. Ever need to talk, just let me know. Good night, everyone. Much love. Keep on shining brightly, brothers and sisters. Good night.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.